This is Mekus with the Continence Club, and this presentation today is all about your desired situation. Part 3 out of the 3-part series. Current situation, the gap, and now today I am breaking down your desired situation. And this is the basis of what this channel is all about. And after this presentation is over, you are going to get a clear understanding of how to attract your desired situation to you. And so I'm going to start this presentation off today by first saying to email me if you need help with anything controlling your mind, and I will make a video topic on that if you want to work with me one-on-one. And now I want to ask you a couple of questions to keep in mind as you listen throughout the rest of this presentation. And the first question is, what do you want? What would it be like if it were true? What would it feel like if now you were the person that you want to be? How would you see the world if things were as you desire them to be? Find out exactly what you, not what they think you ought to want. What do you want? Ask nobody's permission. You don't need anyone's permission. You only need your own decision. So now let me ask you again, what do you want? And I'm asking you this is because clarity is what's going to help attract your desired situation. Clarity is what's going to get you out of bed in the morning. Clarity is what's needed so that you can be able to properly control your mind. And so I talk about it in my videos that it doesn't matter what is true. The only thing that matters is what you think is true, because over time it will become true. And this applies to your desired situation, whatever that may be. And so whenever we're talking about your desired situation, it's literally where you want to be mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, and financially. It's literally that dream that keeps you up at night. Your desired situation, it's that achievement that you keep in your mind 24/7. That person that you want to become, that goal that you have in mind. It's that health, it's that wealth, right? It's that relationship that you seek. It's that family, it's that purpose, it's that business, right? It's that house, car, job, materialistic thing, spiritual thing, whatever it is. You have something deep down in your heart that's weighing on you and you want to achieve it. And you make progress towards it every day, but you're not really consistent, and you snap back to your current situation, and you never really tend to stay here. You never really tend to stay in that feeling state, right? In that mind state of that person in your desired situation. And so the thing about that is, the harsh truth is that many people don't even realize their desired situation, yet alone try to stay in the feeling state. A lot of people and don't even set out to figure out who they are to have the clarity to have it. But this is where you separated yourself. You've separated yourself to control your mind, to realize your own potential and fulfill your wildest dreams. You understand that you're capable of a lot more. And, the thing is, it's not your fault that your desired situation has been delayed up to this point. It's not really your fault that you haven't been able to really stay consistent and get over to your desired situation, because there's so much keeping you from doing so. The media, the food that you eat, and a lot of different things are really taking your energy away from really focusing your attention, right? And your thoughts, like I talk about in my videos, on your desired situation to attract it to you, right? And the thing is, when you know what you want, when you have clarity, right? And when you remain faithful to that assumption, when you remain faithful to your desired situation, right? Though at the moment it's denied by your 5 senses and denied by reason, right? So you could be looking at your current situation and your desired situation, and it might not be what you want it to be at the time as you assume, but if you persist in it, it's going to harden into fact. So that's the reason why you need to just keep the mindset of the character that has your desired situation, because once you keep that mindset and you stay consistent despite your environment telling you otherwise, you are going to start to attract what's needed to put you in your desired situation, because that's how you're feeling on the inside. It's an internal game that we're dealing with here, right? When it comes to your desired situation, you can have get your finances up, right? You can find that relationship, right? You can really heal yourself and really have great health if you really put your mind to it. Because thinking from the end is the beginning of all miracles. The future must become the present. You have to really bring it all together because it all correlates, and now is all that you really have. That's why I mentioned, living in the end, assuming that you have what it is that you want and stepping out each and every day in accordance with that desired situation. And you just need to translate your vision into being. So the clarity that you have after you answered all these questions, what do you want? What would it be like if it were true, etc., right? You have to translate this vision into being, right? Literally act as if. So basically you're going to go from thinking of your desired situation to thinking from your desired situation, like I talk about. It's like you're almost working backwards and not necessarily towards your desired situation, right? Although you're taking the necessary actions there. You're working from it, from the feeling state, from the mentality, right? So view the world from your desired situation. Build the picture in your imagination of the life that you want to live, of your desired situation. Align yourself to it every single day. And remember that everything is imagination hardened into fact. That phone that you're using to listen to this presentation, those headphones that you have in your ear while you're working out or taking a walk, listening to this presentation, right? That chair that you're sitting on, that bed that you sleep in. You know what I mean? All of these things were thoughts first before it became and hardened into fact. The same applies to your desired situation because we live in a world where everything starts from the unseen first, right? And so essentially the way to realize your desired situation is to live from the end through the law of assumption. It involves mentally projecting oneself into the future, embodying the feelings and beliefs associated with achieving one's goals, and then acting from that perspective in the present, right? To pretty much sum up everything I had said. So the version of you in your desired situation feels him or herself in the wish fulfilled consistently, right? So that's the challenging part here, but it can be done. And with this truth in mind, it becomes easier to realize that if you want to experience something in the physical world, you have to imagine it and live in that imaginal act in thoughts and feelings until it hardens into fact. If you catch yourself deviating from that, you stop it and go back into the assumption that you already have your desire. There's nothing, and there is absolutely nothing the external world can do to hold you back if you have inner conviction. When you control your mind and assume with faith, your desired situation rapidly materializes. And that is what I'm going to help you realize and really perfect through every video, through, everything that I do here on this channel. I'm going to dedicate, my time to really get you to get to your desired situation and literally embody the person who is worthy of it. And so it's going to be a fun one, and stay tuned for that. And, let's keep on working. This is Mekus with the Continence Club. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I will see you on the other side. And until next time.